Ah, hello everyone. Sorry for being late. My apologies. I was trying to record a little bit of a thing before starting the stream, but yeah. Um, Good evening, everyone, or good afternoon, wherever you're at. So Najumu here, and today we're trying a pretty cool visual novel or adventure game, to say the least, and it's Enjoy the Diner. So I have literally no idea on how this game is going to work or how this game is going to be. So the only thing I know that it takes place in a diner, and there's a lot of cool people we can meet there. So I haven't even watched people play this game on stream, but you know what? Why not? It's an adventure game. It's a point and click game, and it has visual novel elements. Why don't we play it anyway? So yeah, let's go ahead and start. Enjoy the diner. Let's start. What's this? My friend. Take the blue pill. Okay. Is this a Matrix is going to happen or something? The moon. The moon is full. Enjoy the diner. Okay. Well, I'm beat. The moon is really nice tonight. The moon like this, I think I'll go to a diner. It's pretty cold out. Quiet too. Moon Palace. I didn't know there was a place like this around here open this late. Table for one. Right this way, please. Are you ready to order? I'll have some ice cream and a soda, please. All right, ice cream and soda. Wait, ice cream? This late at night? I don't know about that, but sure. Whatever makes you happy, I suppose. Will that be all? Yes, thank you. Oh, wait a second. The ice cream doesn't have shrimp. The ice cream doesn't have shrimp in it, does it? Huh? Ice cream with shrimp? Excuse me? What? Why would you ask this kind of question? Is ice cream shrimp something common and I didn't even realize? Oh. Shrimp ice cream. Oh yeah, even the waiter is like, what is this guy talking about? You're asking if the ice cream has shrimp in it? Just making sure. I've got a real bad allergy, is all. Oh, that's not an appropriate question to ask for something like ice cream. Maybe it's something like if you have seafood, if you have a seafood dinner or anything, but ice cream? My man's, I don't know. This guy already seems sus, and I don't even know him. It doesn't. Will that be all for you tonight? Yes, thank you. All right, let's try to get some studying done. Ooh. She hasn't come yet. Oh, he's waiting for a date. Ah, I see how it is. Did she forget? Huh. Is my seat always like this? Actually, Everything here feels off. What's going on? For now, I'll look for the waitress. Obtained. Where's the waitress? Oh, it's Japanese achievements. Okay. Let's look at the notebook. My notebook for study. Oh, let's save. All right. Let's see if we can check menu. I thought it was a menu, but it's just a blank board. Smooth, too. What is this? Okay. What about the cutlery? Spoons, forks, and chopsticks, all in here. But what's the point if the food never comes? A poster. Poster of wine on the beach that reads, "A taste of the deep sea." Okay. What else we can check here? Check the cutlery. We check the menu. Check the poster. I guess we can move. Where can we go? That's my table. What about the corner table? Oh, who is this? Oh, you're new too? Feel free to take a seat. Who are you? Her name is Chelonica? Who are you? I'm Chelonica. Nice to meet you. Chelonica. That's quite a name that I never saw before. Chelonica. Unless I missed something. I've never seen someone with a name like that. Alright, Chelonica. I must admit, I'm no good at introductions. I've only just arrived here. But I suppose that makes us both newcomers. It would be nice if we could help out each other, share information and the sort. Okay, so we know about Chelonica. Me? You want me to talk about myself? That's awkward. Let's see. I work at a university library. Enjoy history, and I'm pretty confident in my knowledge of it. What else? I also like birds, such beautifully shaped creatures. I also like turnips. Okay, that's very specific, but cool. But turnips are cool. Satisfied? I guess? Let's ask where's the waitress. There are no employees here. It's probably not even a real restaurant. Eh? There's the soda fountain, but I couldn't find any sort of menu. Whoa, what's going on here? Where are we? Everyone said we're in a place called Moon Palace. It's written on the entrance door, too. To be honest, I don't know much more than that. I definitely wouldn't call this place normal, that's for sure. Well, I am honestly surprised. Is there anything else we can ask? Okay, it's the same thing. Let's check the moon. From here you can see the moon in all its glory. But it doesn't have any markings or patterns on it. Is it even the moon? Obtained about the moon. Yeah, it could be just like a giant dot. It could be just even a picture with a dot on it. It may not be even a real window. Alright, I think we talked to Chelonica now. But where should we go? Soda fountain. Ooh. Oh, nice. There's a soda fountain. Most of these I've never heard of. Makes me a little uneasy. Obtained your favorite drink? Okay. Silver water. Glass syrup? Black booze? Primordial soup? Huh? You put soup in a drink machine? Oh, this is weird already. Moon tears. And I didn't know the moon could cry. apple juice. Okay, something normal, thankfully. Penguin soda. Now let's try some penguin soda. Just normal glasses. There's a lot of them. Who's doing the restocking? Now let's see. Sugar and addeds. From left to right, there's sugar, creamer, and sweetener. Creamer's the only one empty. Is there any creamer? And what else? Middle dispenser. It says out of order. I better not. Not this one. It just says liquid. Nothing happens when I press the button. Push the button, sorry. Yeah, there's nothing else here. We checked the soda fountain. Let's check the king's table. Ah, it's a king. This will probably give him an accent. You there, peasant. You must be a newcomer. Who are you? I am Railroad Spike, king of the Fork and Spoon Kingdom. Pleased to make your acquaintance. This may be a diner, but do be aware that you are peasants of a king. It would be wise to show some respect. What's with that look? Only kidding. Okay, his name is R. Spike. No. Wait, hold up. I didn't mean to leave. Let's see. Let's talk to him again. Where's the waitress? Sorry to say, you won't find any servants of any sort here. Be it cooks or waitresses. Only guests like ourselves. In a place like this, even royalty such as myself must go and fetch their own water and soda fountain. Hey, where are we? It would seem to be Moon Palace. What a grand name, would you agree? However, the name isn't grand for no reason. Some peculiar powers are at play here. For instance, one could describe this world as ideal, free from aging, hunger, and even death. Everyone has come here from somewhere else, but as there is no way to leave, they all spend their time idly. Okay. So, is there any creamer? You mean by the soda fountain? When I arrived here, there wasn't any left. It's peculiar that it doesn't seem to get refilled, unlike the others. Actually, them getting refilled at all is peculiar. Whose do we get anyway? I shall bestow upon the replenisher a reward, should I find it. Favorite drink? It is difficult to pick just one. Ah yes, I rather enjoy the primordial soup. Huh. Well, of course he would, the weirdo. With each sip is a new discovery. The complexity makes for valuable entertainment. Not the soda fountain. I was not familiar with such things as soda fountains before my arrival here, but I've grown rather fond of it. I haven't an inkling as to how the contraption works. But the truth, I am more comfortable serving myself than having someone else serve me. Everyone using the same contraptions means I needn't worry about being poisoned either. Why would you be even poisoned? What about the moon? It's quite large, isn't it? I could be misremembering, but it does look different than the moon back home. The moon really is quite stunning. Doesn't the pattern look like a dancer? Ah, that's right. In your country, it's more common to say it looks like a crab, isn't it? At least, that's what Glasspan told me. Glasspan? Interesting name. Let's see, what about Chalonica? Chalonica, the young man with the long hair, yes? It seems he arrived here only just a bit before you. Unlike you, he knew how to behave when in the presence of a king. Perhaps you're just overly familiar. You're the only one who bombards others with questions without much consideration. At any rate, regarding Chelonia, it seemed like he already knew who I was. He was surprised when I informed him of my name. He may be able to humor you should you wish to hear more about yours truly. I don't know, man. He probably thinks that you're pretty much a jerk. What about you? You wish to know about me, do you? As I said, I am the ruler of the small kingdom of Fork and Spoon. Well, it might be more precise to say I was the king. I've heard from the others that my kingdom is no more. It has been a considerable amount of time, after all. Well, that's all there is to know about me. I'm not used to talking about myself. In the past, simply holding the title king meant there was no need to explain myself. That's not the case here. Here, a king holds no special privileges nor obligations. And you likely wouldn't find my title convincing either. As I thought, it's no use. Only there were at least a history book or something. Historians are eloquent and would probably speak of me better than I could myself. Okay. I think that should be everything. I think we asked him everything. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, who are we gonna go for next? About the Milvu table. Ah, there she is. Well, well, another newcomer has joined us. Okay, first off, who are you? I'm Glassban, a Moon Palace veteran. There's no way to keep track of time here, but I'm sure it's been thousands of years, maybe more. For your sake, I'll let you know that you're never getting out of here. Well, that's just wonderful. That's just peachy. Let's enjoy our time as best as we can. Okay. Oh, oops. Sorry. I should have clicked on her again. Okay. Where's the waitress? No clue. All I know is that I've never seen one around before. Who knows? Maybe they're hiding under the table or something. Okay, where are we? The Eternal Restaurant, Moon Palace. There's no other way to explain it. Just me and you, here, forever. Can't be that bad, right? The moon is as full as it'll ever be. There's even a soda fountain. So just sit back and enjoy the diner. I don't know, man. Being stuck in a diner forever feels a little weird. Let's ask all the questions. Is there any creamer? There isn't any. There was plenty when I got here, but the drinks at the soda fountain seemed to get restocked from somewhere. Sweeteners, too. The creamer's the only one that has run out. I wonder if it was an equipment failure or something. I used the last one a few thousand years before you got here. 1,000 years? Ooh. Well, didn't expect it to last for that long. Sorry. Okay. What's your favorite drink? It's gotta be the black booze. We've been drinking it now, see? I don't think it's strong enough to get drunk on. But just the thought of alcohol is enough to put me at ease. Second favorite is the penguin soda. It's quite the experience. Boy, was it ever tough to get accustomed to. Okay, so I think it's something that we need to keep in mind is the drinks that we get from the soda fountain, and we try to give it to each character. We're going to do that in the end once we check out all the areas. Yeah, once we check out all the areas, we're going to try and give each one their favorite drink. About the soda fountain. Let me tell you this. The soda fountain is real nice. They all taste a bit strange, but it's easy to get hooked on the stuff. Doesn't even matter how much you pour. It never runs dry. What luck! 3 refills until the end of time. About the moon. The moon here is always full and never moves. It really is beautiful. But it'd be nice to see it wax and wane from time to time. Without that, it's easy to get tired of it. Okay. How about Glasspan? About herself? Me? You want me to introduce myself? I could talk about before I came here. An absurdly long time ago, I worked as a designer for vacuum cleaners and the like. Vacuum cleaners? So we have a random person, we have a king, and we have a vacuum cleaner designer. Oh, that's quite an eclectic bunch of people right there. Most famous one I've worked on is the Whale's Breath series. You probably never heard of it. It's for industrial use after all. It had quite a reputation for being cute, powerful, and easy to use. What else? Guess that's all I have to say. Alright. Now about our Spike. You want to know about the king? Well, I have one strange story about him. He arrived here after me. I don't know the details, but he must be someone from the early modern era or something. If that's the case, and the timeline is all wonky. That's about all I can say about this place. Alright. What about Chelonica? The guy with the bangs? He's a newbie like you. Yeah, he's a smart one. Always thinking everything over. I was surprised when he tested to see if he could die right off the bat. Stabbed himself right in the neck with his pen. Whoa! Well, that was fast. That escalated very quickly. You're free to try it for yourself to see what happens. No thank you. I'd rather not. Pens are used to write on paper, not to stab your own neck. I'm sorry. I don't think that's such a great idea. I'll just ask him about it myself. What else? I think that's it. Alright, let's go back. Now let's go back to Chelonica again. And let's ask him some new stuff. Is there any creamer? At the soda fountain? There's no creamer left, though you find sticks of sugar. If I had to guess, someone here must really love the stuff and hogged it all. The person responsible would probably be embarrassed if they were found out. So let's not press anyone about it. Alright. Let's check out what his favorite drink is. You mean from the soda fountain? I like moon tears. It's quite smooth. Alright. I'm afraid if I went to either the door or the entrance that I may not go back and give them the drinks. So I'm gonna play it safe. Go to the soda fountain. Get the moon tears. Go back. Go to the corner table. Can we give it to him? Old. Tastes sort of like pear. Strange. It disappeared from my mouth with a fizzing sensation before I could even swallow it. Okay. Oh. So we don't give them drinks. Okay. You also saw the soda fountain, right? What's up with it anyway? Never heard any of those drinks. I mean, besides apple juice. I mean, yeah, everything is weird here. Like primordial soup. I tried them all. Each seemed a tad odd. Well, they didn't seem to affect my body in any noticeable way, but it's like this some kind of restaurant from a parallel universe. Ah, so the opposite of of restaurant to another world. Hmm. I see. I see. So, if anyone doesn't know what I'm referencing to, this is actually a light novel that has been adapted to 2 seasons of anime, I believe. It's about a restaurant owner on Earth who welcomes people from another world and probably a variety of alternate worlds, and just gives them food, right? Gives them a special kind of cuisine that he's able to cook. And yeah, the food, the most important thing in the show is that the food looks beautiful, right? The food looks beautiful. If you have a food show without the food looking good, then you have failed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, Restaurant to Another World is pretty cool series, pretty chill slice of life series. Yeah. So if you haven't checked it out, please do so if you're interested. All right. I don't know why the music cut out, but sure. Well, let's ask him about the moon. Oh, the moon? It's always full, so that means... Is there a sun behind the moon palace? Some sort of light source on the opposite side of the building from the moon? If it's a star, I think it'd be much brighter. But if it's not a star, then is it man-made? Like an observation deck or something? We could speculate all we want. We got no way to verify anything. All right. Might not mean anything, but it was also a full moon on the night I arrived here. Ooh, okay, new question. Oh, this is already filled up. Okay. How did you get here? Now that I think about it, I haven't said anything about that, have I? It was midnight. I was at home reading. Without thinking, I looked out the window and noticed it was a full moon out. And I thought, a moonlit night like this, I should go to a diner. Not one to go out to eat very often. I looked up a place nearby that was still open and took a walk down there. It was called Moon Palace, just the same as this place. I ordered from the menu and waited. Before I knew it, I was here. Yeah, the similar experience? I see. Right? Let's continue asking him. Next up, you stabbed your neck? Ah, the last band must have brought it up. She told me it was impossible to die here. I could tell that in this sort of place, common sense would get me nowhere. Sanity and insanity are reserved under these extraordinary circumstances. So I thought I should give it a shot. I was scared. Tried to stab my neck with my pen. But when I did, my arm relaxed and stopped right when it got close. Oh, thank goodness. I tried putting some force into it, but it was no use. It's hard to put it into words, but now I understand what she meant. It's not like we have healing powers or the ability to come back after dying or anything like that. Dying just isn't allowed. It's almost as if it's a rule. Or at least, that's how I see it. I didn't actually want to die, so I was rather relieved. Okay. What about Glassman? The one who's, well, always drinking? She comes off as a hedonist. And there's also something lonely about her. She said we'd be stuck in Moon Palace forever. Is that really what's going to happen? Even if we're here thousands or even millions of years, it still wouldn't equal eternity. Of course, she probably did think like that from the start, but I don't think it's a waste trying to find a way out. How to escape. We got a lot of questions. Okay. Let's ask him about our spite. The king, right? I actually know the king, or I know about him, to be more accurate. It's a strange story, but hear me out. The kingdom he claims to have ruled over, Fork and Spoon, isn't on the map anymore. Around 500 years ago, it was annexed into the territory of Gustan. According to the records of the time, the king was never blessed with children. After succeeding to his throne, there was no remaining heir. The royal family tried to formulate a plan, but to no avail. The whole country was left in unease. And then, the king vanished. Oh, sorry. I thought you'd be a little more shocked. It's been going on for a while, haven't I? Sorry. I'll wrap it up. Where was I? So, with no monarchy to speak of, Fork and Spoon was forced to submit to Gustan. It's possible that Gustan rewrote the records of their invasion to paint themselves in a better light. But at any rate, all records mention the king's disappearance. The body of our Spike was also never found. If the R Spike here is the real deal, then that would solve one of the greatest mysteries of history. The king was just at a diner. What is this place anyway? You the real deal? Okay. Let's see, what else can we ask him? Let's ask him how to escape. Once again, I haven't a clue. We're trapped in this restaurant, but even if we were to escape, that wouldn't be the end of it, would it? We'd still be stuck out there in the darkness. Yes. What we need is a complete solution that hits this whole thing at the root. Like, if this was really a virtual reality, or a code, or something that would shut the whole thing down. Or like creating a wormhole to warp us home. But easier said than done. Okay, anything else? How to escape. I think we asked all the questions. All right. So now we can move on to King. Kingy. Let's ask him, how did you get here? How did I get here, you ask? There are some matters I'd rather keep to myself. But, to put things plainly, a certain someone set me free. This discussion is over. Oh, what? Wait, who is that someone? Acting pretty sus. Are you the real deal? Are you inquiring whether I'm the real R-Spike? Well, that certainly clears any doubt about your lack of refinement. I have no reason to make false claims in these circumstances, but I have no way to prove it. How are you to determine something that only I can know for certain? Well, I suppose I should divulge the truth then. You were not aware that I am a woman, were you? Eh? That's not a king, that's a queen! Your reaction is to be expected. After all, you likely weren't aware that I was believed to be a man in the first place. But now that the opportunity presented itself, why don't I provide you with a special history lesson? The rules of succession to the throne in Fork and Spoon were simple. One must be a male of royal blood and a legitimate child. I suppose it's not much different from other kingdoms. It is not a common occurrence for there to be no successors. However, by the time of my birth, deadly plague ravaged the land. Those in the royal family, too, perished one after the other, including my mother, weakened from my birth, as well as my father, remaining kin. Oh, wow, that must be one hell of a nasty plague. In the end, all those in line for the throne died. He was the only one remaining with royal blood. Better, worse. However, women held no right to the throne, so a conclusion was quickly reached. Those who wished to maintain the monarchy ordered that I was to be a male, and I was placed on center stage as the new ruler, a savior. In other words, I was a puppet. There was a closely guarded secret. I am certain there is no mention of it in any records. For that very reason, there is no way to prove myself. But, do you believe me to be the real king now? Sure, I suppose. Did you ask him about the moon? Okay, that's new. I could be misremembering, but it does look different from the moon back home. Moon really is quite stunning. Doesn't the pattern look like a dancer? Alright. Oh yeah, I already read that. Sorry. The king is really a woman. That's right. That's what I said. Do you doubt me to that extent? Okay. What else can we ask him? Let's ask him about how to escape. I wouldn't know. Mulling over the topic wouldn't be a fruitful endeavor. I do think it would be easier to simply accept being here as fate. Perhaps you could think of possibly escaping one day as good luck. As good luck, not the expectation. Okay, I think we asked her everything. Alright, let's get out of here. And let's go back to Glasspan and ask her, how did you get here? It was so long ago, but my memory's a bit fuzzy. In the middle of the night, I went to a diner called Moon Palace with a friend I lived with. Did I order again? Anyways, we were just chatting and waiting for our food to come. It was taking a while, so I got up to make sure they got our order. It's when I noticed something was off about the place. We explored around and met Chains through the door. It seems as though she understood our situation. She seemed uneasy, like she thought she'd never be alone. She never thought others would show up. After that, well, a lot has happened since then. It's the same path you'll probably go down, so I won't say much about it. It's best not to spoil anything, right? Okay. So, what else? What else are we going to tell her? We talked about the moon. The king is really a woman. Yeah, I know. I've heard it before. Oh. Very, frank and straight to the point. You lonely? Well, what do you think? Of course I'm lonely. I think everyone here is, more or less. You sure like being blunt about everything. Catching me off guard like that. Okay, what else can we ask her? I think that's it. Okay, so I think we now talk to the three characters that we're supposed to talk to. So now let's check either the door or the entrance. Let's check the door. It's dark. Feels like someone is on the other side of that door. Painting. A painting of a crescent moon. Wondering what's up with the blank space. Guess that's how it is. Obtain about the moon painting. What about this door? It won't open. Is it locked from the inside? Is someone out there? This room is occupied. I'll be out as soon as I can. Please wait. Oh, could you be a newcomer? Ah, oh, oh, we can actually ask them. Who are you? Kind chins. There are reasons why I can't leave this room. I'm sort of afraid to open spaces. Um, did you see the outside? There's nothing except the moon. It's more like emptiness than darkness. So, I'm staying here. I'm not, it's not because I'm guilty of something or anything. Ah, it's not like because I'm guilty. You know, the saying is, it's not like I'm, is always an indicator of, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Or, yeah, that's exactly the person that you are. Not at all. Obtain about chains. Well, she has an icon of a door. Oh, whoops. Let's check the door again. Okay, where's the waitress? I'm not the waitress. Not sure where she is either. Where are we? It's Moon Palace. Oh, it's not the place's name you want to know. Sorry. Not sure I can explain it. It's like a different dimension. Or rather, it's not a normal place. I would assume that the same logic from Earth will apply here. Okay. Well, now let's... Soda fountain? I'm sorry. I haven't used it much. Okay, what about how to escape? A way out of here? All our problems would have been solved if that were possible. Okay, so she's not part of staff. How I got here? Just like everyone else. Went to a diner, waited for my order, and then wound up here. Ever since then, I've been in this room. Oh, I guess she became a NEET? About the moon. The moon. Jeez. It's really scary. Yeah. I, don't really want to talk about it anymore. He's really a woman. Oh. I see. A glasspan. Oh, glasspan? She arrived here after I did. Seems that the Latteray was a real source of emotional support for her. Who's Latteray? It must have been really close. I heard Latteray just vanished suddenly. A lot has happened since then. But Glasspan acts so carefree now. Alright. Let's ask her about Chelonica. Oh, that man? Honestly, he's a little scary. I know I'm just being paranoid, but when I talk with him, it's like he's interrogating me like I did something wrong. It might just be part of this, just be the sort of bluntness intellectual people tend to have, but maybe I did do something wrong. Okay. About herself, let's see. Me? There's nothing much to tell you. Oh, before coming here, I was working as a live-in caretaker at an estate on the outskirts of town. The owner said that no matter how much they tightened security, a creature would break in and ravage the house if nobody was living there. Never thought to ask what creature it was, but surely it could sense signs of life. I used to spend time in that estate, reading books in front of the stove and gazing at plants. That was me. Okay. So what about the prince, our spy? You mean the king? I mean the king. I'm sorry, not prince. The king, who's actually should be a queen. Okay. We haven't spoken much, but I think he's a nice person. Probably. Actually, I feel I make others uncomfortable when they talk to me. He has always listened patiently to what I have to say. I'm sorry if I make you uncomfortable. Right, what else? Is there any creamer? There isn't any, probably. Glasspan used the last of it a long time ago. Okay. What about the moon painting? Painting in the wall? The hall? I don't remember it at all too well, to be honest. The blank space is rather unsettling, huh? Okay. What's your favorite drink? Huh? Well, maybe coffee or something like that. Okay. I was, Okay, so who are we going to go back to? Let's see. The king? The king? Let's ask him, let's ask her about the moon painting. You're talking about the crescent moon with the face, correct? Not much of an art connoisseur, but I'm strangely drawn to that painting. I always stare at it as if the moon is going to come to life. But of course, that has never happened. Alright, what else? Let's see. I ask about Chins. I don't know much about her, as she always secluded herself. What I will say is that there is no death or conflict here. Well, I wonder what it is she could be so fearful of. She must have her reasons, so it's best not to pry too much. What else are we going to ask? Wait, just a moment, guys. Trying to fix myself. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. What can we ask? Okay. Now we can go and talk to Glasspan and ask her about the moon painting. The one by Chen's room in the hall. It has Moon Palace's crescent moon logo on it. That logo's from the old world, right? From the real world version of Moon Palace. I think the moon was even given an official name. Something like Selenites. Or maybe it's Mr. Once in a Blue Moon? Yeah, that's a mouthful. That's a terrible idea. Well, anyway, I'm certain it had a name relating to something lunar. Strangely remember this character. The corner of the menu, there was a little character introduction. Don't you remember it? It went into detail about their mysterious personality and affinity for naps. I wonder who thinks up that stuff like that. Nobody would even want to read that in the first place. Well, I guess it made for a conversation topic. Right, what else are we going to ask her? Who's Lattery? Chins or the king probably mentioned her, huh? It's fine. It's not like it's a secret or anything. She was my friend. We came here together. I thought as long as I was with her, eternity might not be so bad. Then one day, she just disappeared. It's not necessarily true to say that leaving the Moon Palace is impossible. It's just something that happens if you desire it. Because what she desired was eternity. I see. Let's ask her about Chaniz. Chaniz. She's been here longer than anyone, but even since I arrived, she's been locked away in that room. I tried looking for a way to escape, tried dying. Well, I've tried all sorts of things. But in contrast to me, her behavior has remained the same this whole time. She's been afraid this whole time and has never once tried leaving her room. But that in itself may be a sign that she actually is quite mentally strong. I once tried coaxing her out, but in the end, it never worked. She must have a really good reason. Alright. What else are you gonna ask her? I think that should be everything. I don't think I missed any one of them. Alright, let's move. Let's go back again to... Oh! The music is back! Huh. After the music being gone for a while, the music is all of a sudden back. Alright, that's good to know. That's good to know. Let's ask him about Chance. The shut-in? There's something fishy about her, if you ask me. What reason could she have to be so reluctant to leave that room? It's almost as if it would be problematic for us to see her, or the room. At any rate, I suspect she knows something. She's so suspicious that it's almost unbelievable. Yeah, she's pretty much playing Among Us. It's the kind of red herring you'd expect to find from a mystery novel. Okay, but this is a visual novel, so that's a little different. Oh wait, I should have clicked on it. Let's see, what question can we ask him? Dinner. Oh, hey, Crid, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. We're in this weird diner where nobody can die, and people from different eras are the patrons. And so we're trying to get to the bottom of this, like, where in the world is this moon palace from? So we're trying to ask a lot of questions, and I don't think we've gotten a solution yet, but we'll see. Alright, let's see what else we can ask. Let's ask him about the moon painting. You mean the one by Chainiz's door? The one with the crescent moon on it. I'm currently eating, so that's great. Oh, nice! Having lunch? Nice. It's always a good way to, like, watch something and while you're eating. Makes you feel like there's some sort of significance to it, doesn't it? Like if you solved this riddle, some secret door would appear or something. I was curious about what was behind the painting, so I took it down. Didn't find anything. It would have been too good to be true. He was baited. Alright, now let's... Oh, the entrance. Won't open. I can't find a keyhole either. It's like it's not even supposed to open. Even if it did open, there's nothing but the moon out there. What is this place? Is there anything to check? Let's check the moon. The full moon. It seems larger than normal. Okay. Anything else? Oh. What's this? Won't open. Yeah, alright. Already saw that. Maybe we could try this. Yeah, we can't. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back to... No, this one. Let's go back and move here. Alright. Alright, Missy, we got some more questions. About the outside. Outside? There's nothing outside. There's no way to get out, but I think it's better that way. Just imagine falling into the void, that void. Ah, just the thought of it is terrifying. Alright, let's see what else we can ask. What are you afraid of? Eh? That's, well, it's, right! That darkness. We already talked about this. Oh, sorry. Anyway, it's really scary. Okay, that didn't give us anything. That didn't give us anything. Alright, let's see. I don't think we can use items here, but we can just ask. About the moon. Oh, Chelonica. Yo, I'm glad I caught your stream again. Hey, Ria, welcome! Glad to see you back again. Welcome. And we're playing a visual novel called, what game are you playing this time? Yeah, it's called Enjoy the Diner. So it's about a weird diner that's called the Moon Palace, where it's a place where people can't die and they come from different eras. It's pretty intriguing so far. Want to hear a great quote? Oh, okay, go ahead. Yeah, it's super interesting. All right. Let's see. Where are we going? Let's see. Let's go back to Glasspan. Let's ask her. Let's ask her. Where can we ask? What can we ask? I was dead for millions of years before I was born, and it was never inconvenient, and it never inconvenienced me a bit. Mark Twain. Oh. Oh, that's a powerful quote right there. So the music is gone again? That's odd. Alright, I think it's probably just a game thing. Alright, where's the new question? Favorite drink, the moon painting. They ask these. Spiked, Chenes, Chelonica, Glasspan, Lonely, Latre, I think is really a woman. About the outside. There's nothing but the moon out there. There was once a time when I was looking for a way out. Nothing worked. Doors wouldn't open. Glass wouldn't break. I don't recommend you trying it. Well, maybe to kill time. Alright. Anything else we can ask her? No. Okay, let's move to the king, but actually queen. Yeah, those are a lot of options. Yeah. Yeah, basically here, when you talk to the characters, you gain a new question in order to ask them. Not just them, but the other personalities that are available in the diner itself. Okay, so what else can we... About the outside. The only thing out there is the moon. It's as if in this world only this building and the moon exist and are floating. What use is there in pondering the outside when we cannot even leave this diner? Fair enough. Anything else? No. Alright, let's go back to Chelonica and ask him about the outside. Look there. There's the moon, but you can't see any stars or anything else. So it doesn't seem like we're in space. Is it a parallel dimension or something? But what would that even mean? I know I shouldn't be trying to apply logic to this. Even so, I still keep searching for answers. Very pretty. Yeah, it has a nice sketch aesthetic and very, very simple coloring. Like just 2 colors to an extent. Or maybe like 3-ish colors. Yeah, it looks very nice. It feels like it was, despite it is being in a location that we don't know and where people can live eternally. Yeah, it's quite different. It's quite different from the normal. All right. Is there any other question we can ask Chalonica? Yeah, the art style is pretty unique. I know, right? It's pretty good. All right. I don't think we have any other questions. Let's move back here and tell her about outside. Okay, we already asked her that. Okay, so what else are we going to ask her? Okay, music is back. What else? Okay, that's the door. That's the moon. Anything else? Nope. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something. Let's check the soda fountain. Okay. The music is gone again. Let's ask his favorite drink again, and maybe we could try drinking it. Oh, we already drank Moon Tears. Okay. Alright, let's check each and every option and see if we used them. Oh no. Doesn't seem like we're getting any useful things from him now. Now let's move on. Let's move on to... yeah, let's get that primordial soup. At the... And where is the king? Let's drink it. It's complex. For just a moment there, I got a whiff of fish. A little salty too, but it's good. Goes down easy. All right. Okay. All right. Let's check. Even the music is nice, yeah. And here's the cool thing about this OST. Apparently, there is an 8-bit version and there's a piano version, as you can hear here. Okay. Not seeing anything. Okay, we read that. Alright. What got you to play this game? Well, I like visual novels. I like visual novels a lot, so I do play a variety of games, but I have a slight bias towards fighting games and visual novels. So every week you'll definitely find a fighting game and a visual novel in the schedule, right? You're gonna find other stuff there, like maybe Zasudans or or different genres that I never tried before. But yeah, that's something like I am very passionate towards. Both of them. Visual novels and fighting games. So if you like either, then yeah, well, you're in luck. But if you don't and like everything else, then well, I hope you enjoy either way. Alrighty. Let's see. What can we... I don't think we can ask him about anything else. I asked him all of these questions. I asked her, sorry. Because it's not really a king. Wait, hold up. Did we check the glass? A nearby glass. Hey, don't touch that. Just leave it as it is. Nice, I kind of like those games too. Last visual novel I played was Danganronpa, was a week ago. Oh, which Danganronpa? The first, the second, or the third? Okay, ain't touching that. On the poster. We also have cake. I wonder if that's true. Oh, the third one. I heard like the third one was pretty fun in terms of gameplay, but in terms of the story, it was a mixed bag from what I've heard. I still didn't play Danganronpa 3 yet, but I heard it was kind of a mixed bag, even though like the gameplay was pretty interesting. Is there any cake? Oh, cool. Can ask him about that. Okay. Let's ask him. Is there any cake? Oh, you're talking about the poster? I looked around but couldn't find any. I wonder what's that? Alright, no cake. Cake has been denied. Alright, let's go ask. I'm not king. No. You must have seen the poster. There is none. Alright, thanks for the very blunt answer. The cake? Huh? There isn't any, is there? You only find drinks here. Are you asking all of a sudden? It was definitely fun. I think the story up until the end was really good. I wouldn't say the ending was bad or anything, just very controversial. Sorry if that's a spoiler. No. You were pretty vague with how the ending was, but yeah, it was controversial. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I've heard from many Danganronpa fans. It says it was pretty controversial. Some liked it, some didn't like it. Yeah. It seems like Kadota moved on to work on other games, so I don't know if he'll ever go back into making a fourth Danganronpa, but probably not anytime soon. But who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong. Okay, let's see. It's out of order. All right. Okay, so we tried. Let's try the penguin soda. The cake is a lie. Yeah, that reference actually works here. I am sad about that. That reference actually works here very well. What is this? It's super carbonated and almost has some sort of a meaty flavor. This couldn't be what penguins really taste like, could it? Alright, what else are we gonna try? Let's try black booze. It's a little sweet, pretty mellow, and easy to drink. Doesn't really feel like there's alcohol in here. My throat is getting warmer. Alright. Anything else we can click? Let's try the apple juice. It's apple juice. Delicious. We need Frank. From House Party. Oh! Oh, that's an old one. House Party? It's been a minute since I watched House Party. Not an actual minute, I mean a long time ago. I think it's honestly like a cult classic. No alcohol. Okay, I think we tried all the drinks. Yeah, we tried all the drinks. Eat. Alright, now where should we be going? Yes. Let's ask her about the cake. No. No? That's it? Alright, ma'am. Okay. How about... Okay, we read this. I already asked her that. About glass pan. Okay. Okay. So... What are you afraid of? Okay. I already asked all of that. Okay. So... At the entrance... Yeah. What's with the dice rolling? Oh, it's the sound effects. It's the sound effects of the game. Is it a little too loud? Hold on. Can you press escape? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it's probably a little too loud. Are there any options? It doesn't seem like there's any options. Ooh, the black liquid. No, it's just out of the blue. Ah, okay. That's fair. Okay, we already asked her that. I read that. Did I ask her about the outside? Oh, the music changed. And it's gone. Wow. Music was just there for a few seconds, and then it left. Alright, fair enough. What else can we check? I think we talked to everyone. Let's go back to my table. This is getting boring. There doesn't seem to be any way out. The others have been here much longer than me. I wonder if they're busy. Are you bored? Alright, let's save. Okay. Alright, now we have a new question. Now, let's go to him. Are you bored? Yeah. I've had to say, I am bored. The only thing I've gathered about a situation is that getting out of here won't be easy. There's not much else to do but have a drink and talk. Even then, I'm sure we'll get bored. I wonder if anyone would want to make a tabletop role-playing game together or something. You know, perhaps being stuck in an eternal library instead of a restaurant would have been better. I mean, like a normal library. Books written by people, not with some gimmick. Or all the books are randomly generated nonsense or whatever. Oh, very topical. Very topical. Especially when it comes to the subject of AI. I'm bored. Alright. Let's talk to Not King. Well, I once struggled with boredom, too. But you'd be surprised at the ideas you'll get to stave it off. I've been spending much of my time recently going for walks. I close my eyes, and in my mind, I walk along a narrow path leading to a forest. And with each step, I feel the earth beneath my feet. You may find it difficult at first, but once you get used to it, it will become so vivid you will find it hard to distinguish it from reality. Once you accomplish that, you're free. Feel free to roam the forest to your liking. Or why not give it a go? Well, it was simply a suggestion. You're not required to kill time alone or anything. Luckily, you have company. Amusing yourself with trifling conversation with the other Moon Palace residents is not bad either. Let's chit-chat. Ah, a new option. Let's chit-chat. Why not? Well now, what shall we discuss? How about my kingdom of Fork and Spoon? Well, Fork and Spoon sat in a valley surrounded by steep mountains to the north and south, sandwiched between the great powers of Gustan to the west and Saint Sultmia to the east. Relations between those two countries were strained. War could spring up in any minute. My small kingdom was positioned in a geographically significant site for these two countries, which were focused on the inevitable conflict. I like the designs of the game. It's very simplistic, but I can't help thinking that the characters are in hospital beds every time we see them. Well, we don't know. I mean, because this is a diner, of course, but we don't know if like they're actually in an alternate world or they just might be like already deceased. Who knows? Something like that. It could be because they can't die because they are already dead. Who knows? You might be onto something. You might be onto something. Okay. As such, Fork and Spoon was made to tread on the most precarious of tightropes. Though admittedly, we profited from acting as an intermediary in trade between two countries behind closed doors. After all, we were desperate to preserve ourselves. But one day, blinded by profit, we took things too far. You see, Gustan bribed us to send a merchant to Sultmia, secretly dispose of a package that was intended to be delivered. The content of the package was insignificant, yet it was more than enough to be the trigger. They could rewrite the incident however they liked. In the history books later. So Gustan waged a defensive war, claiming that Fork and Spoon and Sultmia conspired against them. Fork and Spoon became the battleground and it was ravaged by war. Shortly thereafter, I arrived here at Moon Palace. I do not know what happened after that. You know, it's almost as if there is a moral to this story. I suppose this was not much in the way of chit-chat. I am afraid I am not well versed in idle conversation. Obtain noble chit-chat. Ah, okay. Let's have noble chit-chat. In my country, there is an heirloom passed from king to king. A small metal box inside which only the king is to see. Naturally, I received said box once I took the throne. That night, when I was alone, I decided to look inside. It was empty. Confused, I quickly examined the rest of the box and found an inscription on the inside of the lid. It read, "To the kings who hold my blood, the contents of this box must never be known to anyone. Pass it on to the next king for the secret who will protect our country." I thought about two cases as why the box might be empty. The first of which was that the box once held secrets or some treasure, but the contents were lost and the box was passed down without anyone knowing. The other was that the box had always been empty. The box's creator may have devised that knowledge of a secret known only to the king would protect the country. In either case, it was a failure, as Fork and Spoon has fallen. At the time, I still chose to protect the box with the belief that the second case was possible. That was a very tragic but good chit-chat. Alright, let's chit-chat. Huh? I mean, I don't mind, but... well, shouldn't chatting happen more naturally? When someone says, let's have a chat, I feel like I should brace myself. Have you ever heard of parallax, Cynthia? It's when someone has a sort of depth blindness. For example, if you were to look out the window, if you're a parallax ascenthic, you wouldn't be able to tell which was closer, me or the moon. What's more surprising is that even if the two objects overlap, someone with the condition still couldn't tell the relationship between them. It's not quite as well known as being unable to tell the difference between left and right, but it's a very strange condition. Actually, I just made that up. Did you believe me? I'm no good at small talk. Oh my god, you baited me, you son of a gun. You baited me. I thought, like, because it looked like a long word, it must be scientific, it must be real, right? But nah, he just baited me, you son of a gun. Alright. We talk noble chit-chat? I don't have any memories from my childhood. Heck, I don't even have memories from my days as a student either. I guess I never reflected much upon the past, so over time, I just forgot more and more. You could say I'm always looking forward. I'm looking forward, but it's not like I'm thinking about my future or anything like that. I can't even recall what it was that I normally thought about. Nothing comes to mind. Let's talk about dreamy chit-chat. We'll never run out of drinks or sugar here, right? Would it be possible to create something like electricity from those if we were knowledgeable about science? Might even be able to make something to get us out of here. Maybe it's impossible. Maybe we could build some sort of machine if given enough time. Like a computer or something. I guess there's no internet, so... hope the next person to wander in is a genius scientist or something. Okay. We did all three chats, so now let's move to Glasspan. Yeah, sure. What we were doing up to until now not chit-chat to you? Well then, I suppose I'll tell a story I share a lot. This happened before I came to Moon Palace. I would commute to work via subway. The trains weren't as crowded as they were in the city, but they were still decently crowded. So I would stand by the doors and stare blankly out the windows while riding to work. It was just a typical day like any other. The train stopped 3 stations away from my stop. When the door next to me opened, that's when I saw it. On the platform under a bench was a golden beetle crawling around. I thought, what the heck? I don't know much about bugs, so I can't say if such a beetle actually exists, but I thought if it did exist, it probably wouldn't be around here. As I was pondering, I really wanted to get off the train and check out. If I did that, I'd be late for work. And so, while I was lost in my own thoughts, the doors closed and the train departed. I lost sight of the beetle. For a while after that, I couldn't get any work done. Couldn't come up with any ideas. My mind kept going back to that golden beetle. But I had no particular reason for thinking so. Somehow, I thought that beetle could have been my way out. A way out. Not as like hitting it rich. Something simpler. I thought if I had held only that beetle, I could have been broken free of something. Well, that's the story. What'd you think? Right, next up, maybe chit chat. Sometimes I think about the ones who vanished from here. Sometimes I think about if the one who vanished from here wasn't Lattery, but me instead. How would she feel? Would she be sad? Maybe somewhere in her heart, would she feel a little relieved? Would she feel how I do now? It doesn't matter though. Alright, already asked the dreamy chit chat. Now let's ask our noble chit chat. It's nice we don't have work or anything here. Guess that's because there are no jobs here to begin with. Well, I kind of enjoyed my job, so I feel like I'm missing out. It was tough work, but still. I might have mentioned this before, but I designed vacuum cleaners. Have you ever stopped and thought about who designed the vacuum cleaners you use? That's something I liked about it. How I was sort of an unsung hero. The way I fit into the world without anyone taking notice. I was proud to be doing that kind of work. Now, I have 14 ideas for vacuum cleaners in my head that I've refined after all this time. Yeah, that's a lot of vacuum cleaners, Missy. If I ever get back, no. We shouldn't get our hopes up. We won't get what we want anyway. Okay, and then last but not least, misplaced. Once a friend lent me a book she recommended I read. I can't remember the title, but it was some classic mystery novel. She says that the book apparently held an astounding truth that shocked the reader. She was so passionate about it. I gave it a read even though I don't read much. Astounding truth aside, it's still a classic mystery novel, so the plot is pretty cliche. There's an old hotel, guests arrive. A murder happens, police rush to the scene. One of the guests just so happens to be a famous detective and starts looking into the case. Sounds familiar, right? Well, I guess it's because I'm not an avid reader, but I started to get bored. I skimmed the book while trying to guess what the twist was. Like, what if it turned out that the first-person narrator was the culprit? Or if the murder was actually suicide? What if the killer turned out to be a man-eating parrot and the setting was actually Mars, not Earth? Man-eating parrot. You know, the sheer fact of having a bird not only trying to emulate human speech, but also consumes humans themselves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty surprised that Hollywood didn't make like a Z-tier horror movie about parrots. I mean, they made one for turkeys, then why not? Right? That sort of stuff. I grew sort of worried. What if the real twist didn't meet my expectations? If a T-Rex showed up and killed everyone in the hotel, for example, that would be unexpected. But that's about it, right? I ended up thinking, what a waste of my time reading this thing. So I didn't end up finishing it. I'm fine now. I'm fine now with never returning to my old life, but Z tier movie. Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of not just like mockbusters, but very low budget movies that have like mostly unknown actors and cheap special effects, but actually turn out to be pretty decent. But most of them aren't that good, especially the mockbusters. A lot of like parodies, like on the nose parodies of movies that are out there, just want to like number one mix people up. Mix people up, and number two, they want to make returns from making the cheapest thing possible. Kind of like the Scream parody, right? Ah, yes, scary movies. Scary movies, at least like the first like 2 or 3 movies were good. I think still number 1 is the best. Scary Movies 1 is still the best. But then it got worse and worse and worse until there was no more. Sadly. Yeah, that's what you get when you try to make a series of mockbuster, of like parody movies, and you run out of ideas. So you just throw anything on the wall and pray that it sticks. If I knew things would have ended up like this, I would have finished it and just let myself experience disappointment. Is there anything else? No. Alright, door lady, we're gonna talk to you now. Oh, not this. Okay. It was fun the first time I watched it, but I honestly can't recall a single scene anymore. Well, you know, it's understandable. It's understandable. Sometimes, even like popular movies can't have a lasting memory for you. So it's understandable. Alright. Let's chit chat. Huh? Alright. Wait, you want me to talk? I've never cried before. I'm all holed up in here. So it's strange, isn't it? It's just how I am. No matter how scared, sad, or miserable I feel, or how my heart is moved, my body trembles and I have trouble breathing, but I have never shed a tear. I'm a little envious of people who can cry. Wonder if tears are cold. Okay. So after this one, dreamy chit chat. If I was able to go back to Earth, I'd like to take a stroll through the city. I've lived without venturing outside much. Cities are amazing with so many people. It's something unimaginable in my hometown. Everyone there knows each other. Okay. So next up. Okay. Already did this. Now noble chit chat. This is sudden, but you have anyone you admire? I don't think so. I tend not to get involved with other people. I see. Why do you ask? No reason. Okay. Alright, let's have. Already did 1, 2, 3, 4 trivial chit chat. I can faintly hear you walking around and talking to the others. It's the liveliest it has ever been, but I haven't heard you talk much about yourself. Okay, let's talk about trivial chit-chat. Lately, I've been from in here. I've been listening from in here. I can faintly hear you walking around and talking to the others. It's the liveliest it has ever been. But I haven't heard you talk much about yourself. Okay. So, what else? We do? Okay, we did that. Okay. So now, already got all of these. Now let's move back. Let's talk to... Oh. I don't know, things to talk about. I guess that's why everyone stays put where they are. Okay, nice. Okay. Wait, what happened? Alright, let's continue. No worries. Okay. Now, let's go back here. And, oh, there we go. We got more stuff. Okay. Okay, true chit chat. It's nothing important, but a coworker once told me, even if the world was going to end tomorrow, you'd be the type to still brush your teeth. Wouldn't everyone? Don't think I would. Oh, is that really how you'd feel? I'd want to brush my teeth. Oh man, this guy is Dentman approved. So if anyone's curious, who is Dentman? So Dentman is this costumed person who is probably one who fights for people to brush their teeth. I am completely serious. He's like, you know, like these superheroes who show up on Japanese TV, like Kamen Rider, or pretty much like Kamen Rider, or let's see, what else? What else can I give as a good example? Or any type of Ranger show. Hold on, let me try to get his get their Twitter for a second. So you can guys check him out, and maybe you could try following him too. Where is he? There he is. There he is. Or there they are. The hero who always reminds you to brush your teeth and floss. Yeah, he also like checks people when they mention like, hey, Dentman, I don't floss. And then they'll check and reply to you and says, why aren't you flossing? And then he poses with some kind of a picture, either with him with a toothbrush or a floss or something like that. Yeah, very interesting personality that seems to have like kind of gaining a bit of a following on the internet. Honestly surprised, but they seem like a pretty cool person. All right. Let's see. What else? We talked about this. let's talk about misplaced. I like to leave this place if it's possible to do so. Oh, interesting. Just check them out. It kind of looks like a Power Ranger. Yeah, I know, exactly. It's like a lot of the tokusatsu heroes that show up in Japanese television. But I'm starting to be okay with staying here forever if escape truly isn't possible. I'm not sure what I'd want to do if I got out. Not like I have anyone special in my life back home or anything. I haven't had any relatives around since I was little. Even if I'm gone, I don't think anyone would miss me. Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that. Not like it really bothers me. Excuse me. I just noticed that there's not much I'm attached to, nor is anyone else attached to me, is all. I feel like I lived my life without getting involved in anything. Like I was drifting on the ocean, like on the ocean current my whole life. And I've just so happened to be beached at Moon Palace. So we have another chat here. A desperate chit-chat. What's the matter? Oh, what's your favorite weather? My favorite weather? You really have run out of things to talk about, have you? If I were to give you a serious answer, I'd say I don't have a favorite type of weather. If I must choose, then maybe light snow? Right? I have nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about, huh? You're here to talk about how there's nothing to talk about. All right. Our situation is unchanging, but we've got nothing but time. So running out of things to talk about is only natural. But talking isn't the only way to spend time with others. I'm sure I've said it before, but we should invite the others over to play a tabletop RPG or something. They normally take forever, so this is a good place for one. Oh, yeah, sure. Don't seem very enthused about the idea. It might be fun, right? Is bro having an existential crisis in the afterlife? I know, right? I know. He says like, oh, no one's gonna miss me. Maybe it's not bad to escape from here. Yeah, he seems like a loner who probably has a bit of depression. Because he says like his favorite pastime is just reading books and alone. I mean, it's not necessarily telling you that he has depression issues, but from talking to him, it does seem he is that way. Let's go to the king's table. Let's see. How about trivial chit-chat? Before my meals were prepared by a number of cooks. Or every few days, a small dish would often be presented alongside supper. I didn't know the name of the dish, but it was simmered beans in a thick red sauce. It was warm, and I rather fancied its sweet and sour flavor. After supper one evening, I called the cooks over and inquired which of them was to thank for the dish and how they made it. However, no one had the answer. Every cook claimed it was not them, but it didn't seem that any of them was lying, nor did they have a reason to lie. Everyone was bewildered. There was no meaning in committing such an act if the intention was not to poison me. From then on after, that dish never appeared on my table again. The cooks tried to recreate it, but with no success. To this day, I wonder what that dish was. Alright, we already did that. Now, let's desperate chit-chat. What's the matter? That was a nice chill stream. I gotta go, but I hope to catch you in the next one too. Have fun playing. Alright, thanks for coming, Ria. Hope to see you again soon. Take care. Have a great day. Do you have a favorite movie? Movie? Oh, right. Sorry. Forget I said anything. Is that a form of amusement for you people? For people of your time? Yeah. It's like a moving picture with sound, too. It tells a 1 or 2 hour story. It's actually kind of hard to explain. It's like theater that's not done in real time. Well, like a story. Intriguing. I do like stories. I'm sure this movie you speak of is lovely. Ah yes, what is your favorite movie? Me? Indigo Dream, maybe. It's about a detective who is asked by a talking watermelon to find what he calls an indigo dream. A talking watermelon? Huh? Okay, the music actually works so much with this. He never ends up finding it. But along the way, he meets different people and grows close with them. I like that part. I see. It's nice to grow close with someone. If I ever make it out of here, I will be sure to give this indigo dream a go. Thank you for telling me about it. Offensive chit-chat. Ooh. Alright, let's try, I have nothing to talk about. Haha, so you have finally worn yourself out. Well then, allow me to tell you a story. There was once a duke in my kingdom who was unrivaled in his love for idle talk. He would frequently invite friends to supper and forbade them from returning home, rambling on until the following morning. His friends, at a loss for what to do, reached a certain solution. They would allow him to speak until he had nothing left to say. So they summoned him to an estate on the lake shore and told him, "We have gathered here to listen to what you have to say, and we are prepared for the task. Speak to your heart's content, paying no mind at how much time has passed." Delighted, the Duke burst forth in one-sided conversation. He spoke day and night, while eating, while urinating, and even while sleeping. Oh my god, that is terrifying. When he eats, he talks. When he uses the toilet, he talks. When he sleeps, he sleep talks. His friends listened patiently to his every word. And then, in the wee hours of the 6th day, shortly after the Duke spoke enthusiastically of the most delicious way to eat small fowl, gesticulating how to grab the small bird by its feet and eat it whole head first, his face suddenly grew noticeably pale, and he slowly closed his mouth. Everyone stared at him in astonishment. And as they did, the Duke grabbed his head in both arms and gave a violent jerk and killed himself right there and then and there. For what reason, we don't know. There is no way to question the deceased, but his friends determined that the reason to be because he had nothing more to talk about. This is no tall tale. It truly happened. There is not necessarily a lesson to be learned here. But perhaps you don't need to push yourself to speak at all times. After all, you don't need a conversation topic to spend time alongside someone else. And you do not need to spend time alongside others in the first place. A pearl of wisdom fitting of a king, if I do say so myself. Consider yourself lucky to have heard it. Lucky, huh? And time for an offensive chit-chat. It's been some time since you arrived here at Moon Palace. Are you used to it now? Well, I guess I haven't fully accepted things. But maybe I'm getting used to it here. Oh, I do have an exam. I see. This might not have been what you wanted. But I am glad to hear that. You are a strong one. You think so? That's the first time anyone's ever called me that. Really now? I think it's a rather fitting description. If that's not what they call you, then what do they call you? It's kind of awkward saying it myself, but people will call me weird, nosy. Huh. Those are fitting descriptions as well. Alright. Let's move on to a glass pan. Oops. Sorry. And let's ask her some stuff. Let's see. Chit chat, dreamy chit chat, normal chit chat, a trivial chit chat. I've come to this place and I've been given a body that can never die. Probably lived hundreds of thousands of years by now. Yet even now, I'm still scared of ghosts and the like. Why? Some things will always be scary, I guess. I also don't like going near Cheney's room. It's so dark over there. I feel as if something is going to pop out. So no telling me any scary stories, alright? Got you. Okay, I think I read this. Alright, let me try to skip this. There's no skip button, unfortunately. A game like that would benefit of having a speed read option. Okay. So next up, desperate chit chat. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen any living creature that wasn't a human for an absurd number of years now. The closest I've come to seeing one would have the penguin picture on the penguin soda dispenser. Before, I might have arrested cat. If I were to see a cat now, though, I'm not sure if I'd be able to feel the same about it as before. I don't think I'd feel anything at all. Or perhaps I'd be so overwhelmed with emotion at seeing any animal that I'd bawl my eyes out. Okay? Offensive. That reminds me. You want to escape this place and return home? If it's possible. I have an exam and I can't miss. I see. If you want to end up stuck here, you wouldn't need to take exams in the first place. Would you still want to return then? Sorry, it's kind of an insensitive question. Well, that makes that EDM. Well, that explains. That exam signifies something important to me. To me, there is meaning in taking it. Well, aren't you the model student? The epitome of perfection. Alright. Now, let's see. Desperate. Okay. That you mentioned it. Alright. I already did this. Okay, next. I've run out of things to talk about. No, not this one. Okay, I misclicked. Sorry, guys. Alright. this really needs a speed skip button. Let's see misplaced. Oh my god, I already misclicked it again. Alright. Oh, it was a misclick, guys. Okay. Now, I have nothing to talk about. I'm sure you have. It's been a while since you've arrived. I've had that same thought many times, and I'm sure I will from here on out. But don't sweat it. Eventually you'll forget all the conversations we've had, so we can talk about the same things over and over again, like it's all new. Uh-oh. Is there gonna be a memory wipe? Thank goodness. I don't like the sound of that. Alright, let's go to... no, not here. Go to the door. Let's see... Desperate. Hey. Ah! What is it? You have a favorite food or anything? No. We're not very good at eating. Not very good at eating. Eating is not difficult. Eating is not difficult. Alright, let's go for offensive. Is there anything you hate doing? I guess being asked to be creative. Let me explain it. I'm good at reaching goals to complete tasks, but I'm not really good at creating goals in the first place. Well, I'm not sure you can equate creating goals with being creative. Oh, and one more thing. What's that? Sitting still. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know, let's keep here. Is there anything else we can ask her? Dreamy, noble, trivial, misplaced. These are the bonus ones. Okay. I guess it's time. Okay, we already talked to him. Okay, let's go back to our table and see what we can do. Let's save. Okay, is there anything here? Nope. Okay, so let's retrace our steps. Or maybe we can go to the juice, but the soda fountain, we're gonna go to that later. Let's go back here to Chalonica. Oh, you did these. Dreamy, noble, trivial. Placed. Okay, that should be good. Let's move. Check the next area, the soda fountain. Soda fountain is the same. Alright, let's move King. Did we talk to them? Okay, we read this one. Alright. Did we use I have nothing to talk about with don't think we did. Oops, sorry. I have nothing to talk about. I see. Well, if you really need something to do, could I please ask a favor of you? Your request? Please hear me out. I want you to get a coffee for me. Come on, why don't you get out of the room and get the coffee, girl? There's a machine out there that has an out of order sign on it. Do you see it? It's actually not broken. So I want you to use it to pour me a cup of coffee. You can just set it by my door. It would mean a lot. Alright, let's go. Soda fountain. What Shane says is correct, and it should be fine. Not so sure. Wait, hold up. Hold up. Maybe not right now. Alright, let me save first. Because there might be a risk. Alright. Let's go back. Let's do this. Push it. Alright. Let's give it a shot. Huh? Oh. Ah. Ah. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh, someone help! What do I do? You there! You didn't use that broken contraption, did you? It will continue like this for a while. It's with all the racket. Oh, looks like you did what I did long ago. Don't sweat it. I'll stop it eventually. Oh, okay, I'm pretty sure that sound is pretty annoying for you guys. Just a moment. I'll mute the audio for a little bit. You'd best move. It will be hard to remove that substance from your shoes. Ahem. Are you listening? She's frozen in shock. There should be some towels by the register. Wait here a moment. What's everyone doing? Whoa! Everything is drenched. Did you use that broken machine? Glad I could resist the temptation of using it myself. Hey, Chelonica, give me a hand here. Grab a towel and start wiping. All right, sure. Pig, you look after her. Ah, yes. A king, babysitting. Okay, the audio is fine now. Let's get it back on. Because it sounds like a really bad buzzing sound. I mean, it's understandable. It's because of the machine. But yeah, you might think, oh my God, if you're wearing headphones, then it means my headphones are not working anymore. That freaked me out. I knew it was broken. Was Shannon mistaken? I'll try asking her about it. Oh, I should thank the others for helping clean up. All right, let's save. All right, let's talk to Chaniz. Not here. Okay, Chaniz. The door is open? We can go in? Chaniz, I'm coming in. She's not here. Where did she go? Obtained, Chaniz is gone. A hardcover novel. According to the synopsis, it's about a couple who run a lighthouse and encounter a cunning beast. Some kind of meter? It isn't moving. Looks like it's pointing to a high number. What is this? There's something under the cushion. Contingency plan. This is some sort of document. A long document. I'll leave it at my table for now. Maybe I can get someone else to look at it. Is there anything else? Yeah, nothing. Let's get out of here. Let's go back here and talk to him about the coffee incident. That was a disaster. You looked at the out of order sign on the machine. You wanted to see what would happen, didn't you? Oh, I'm wrong? Chen has asked you to do it? I see. As a veteran of the place, you would think she would know what happens when you push the button. Wonder why she asked then? To draw attention? It's probably best if you asked her yourself. What else? Read this document for me. You found this under a cushion in Janice's room? That's not a particularly great hiding spot. Anyways, let's have a look. We have no way of knowing if what's in here is real or not, but let's just assume that's the case. We could interpret what's written here like this. Moon Palace is some sort of facility made by humans or human-like life forms. We only ended up here by accident. Sounds like the caretaker would have kicked us out immediately under normal circumstances. For whatever reason, it is impossible for them to do so, or the caretaker is gone. At least that's how I'm reading this. It's possible that Shayna's is the caretaker, but if that's the case, I'm curious why she hadn't disposed of this document. It's all just conjecture at this point, though. Well, if it's what it says about getting the gate to open is correct, then everything becomes more credible. How to open the gate? Okay, Chenis is gone. Chenis is gone, you say? How do you even know? The room was unlocked and nobody was there when I looked inside. Oh. It's possible there's some sort of special mechanism in that room. If not, then then that means Chenis must have left or at least tried to leave her room before disappearing. She's never left that room until now. And I feel like something's going on here. How to open the gate. Again, this is just a guess, but Machine 1 in here may be the soda foundation we all use all the time. Number of items on the machine is 2, 4, and 1 from left to right. Does that mean we need to push the left button twice? The right button once, then the middle button 4 times, in that order? Honestly, I don't want this to be correct. This is an artificial space. And operating this gate goes against the sophistication of the technology. It'd be too easy. Like we're being made to complete a puzzle made by a child. Okay, I think that should be all. Alright, let's go to the king. And let's tell them about okay. Okay. Janice is gone. Oh my. Either she's hiding or she's disappeared. Disappearances have occurred before. But I doubt she would have reasons to hide. But it's way too early to come to any conclusions. If there's any way to make oneself disappear, I'd certainly like to be made aware of it. Ow. That's a shot in the confidence right there. Okay. This was in Chess's room. Well now, I see. Klein? No. It could be. Oh, I'll give this back to you. What else can we do? Let's check. We give him everything? Okay, I think we're fine. Alright, let's move on to next character. Okay. Where is it? About the coffee incident. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I've done it myself. Oh, she did the same thing? She was baited as well? Sorry. I was just trying to fix my seating here. It's alright. Don't worry about it. I've done it myself. More times, too. I guess that's not much consolation. You might still feel bad, but everyone here has messed up in one way or another. Especially me. And since we'll be together for a long time, we have to help each other out. It would be rough spending eternity with people you didn't get along with, don't you think? Alright, what else? The document. This was in Cheniz's room? This isn't written by hand, it's been printed. But there is no printer here. Huh? Did she, like, summon a printer from thin air, printed what she wanted, and then threw it away? I suppose you could harden and carve sugar to make a rudimentary printing press. Let's give it a read. What is this? Cheniz knew about this whole time and never told us about it? But why? I don't want to distrust her, but, well, my confusion about this only seems to grow. Okay, Cheniz is gone. I see. She's gone too, huh? I'll be a little lonelier without her. What else? Oh, this is getting weird. Alright, let's go back to, what is this? Oh, this is Cheniz's room. Alright. Door? Yeah. The entrance? Oh, it's locked. Alright, let's go back to my table and see. Alright, let's see. This document was written to inform caretakers how to properly handle drifters. Due to shortcomings in the current system, drifters may appear. Caretakers are therefore required to read this document. Alright, procedure when in the formed stage. In the formed stage, being seen by drifters is not a violation of the law. We recommend you act as a drifter yourself during interactions. Once you have gained their trust, look for the opportune item to perform the procedure and send the drifters back. Please be aware that any act of violence, excluding necessary procedures, is a violation of the law. Furthermore, if you determine that the use of the kitchen is too risky, please send a telegram to headquarters and wait for personnel to be teleported. It may take time, but it's the most reliable method. Okay. So maybe she is a caretaker. Procedure when in the non-formed stage. During the non-formed stage, top priority must be given to hiding from Drifter's sight, as it's extremely likely to be deemed a violation of the law. Ah, so she is a caretaker. Once the presence of a Drifter has been confirmed, enter the staff room, unlock the door. Next, send a telegram to headquarters and wait for personnel to be teleported. If Drifter becomes aware of your presence, do not respond. All other methods are highly dangerous. Do not attempt to resolve the situation by yourself. Procedure when equipment is under maintenance. Rescue cannot be called during maintenance periods. When the form stage, please conduct the procedures outlined in number 1 above and send the drifters back. In the non-form stage, give priority to hiding from drifters' sight and attempt to form. And wait for maintenance to be completed and then send a telegram to request personnel to come. But this will take an extremely long time. In case 11, the caretaker at the time fell into a reversible mental state while waiting in the staff room for the maintenance period to end and is still in detainment as of writing this document. Therefore, recommend you form even if it may result in a violation of the law. In case 63, the caretaker, number 46, took action to which form was resulted to a violation of the law, but they were pardoned by the executioner. Executioner? Oh, they get executed? Ooh. That's kind of scary. Operating the gate. In many cases, caretaker does not know how to open and close the gate. During normal times, attempting all combinations is acceptable, but in emergency situations, swift action is of the utmost importance. Procedures of opening and closing the gate are as follows. 1. Check machine to confirm 3 numbers. The number of the menu items and their positions change periodically. Please check machine 1 every time. Push the left, right, and middle buttons in that order. The corresponding number of times confirmed in step 1. What to do with this document in an emergency? In an emergency, please dispose of this document so that it cannot be seen. It will be reissued later at a later time. Okay, check machine 1 and confirm the 3 numbers. Number the menu items and their position change periodic. Change machine 1 each time. Okay, I see. Check machine 1. Let's leave. Check machine 1. Does he mean? Okay. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? What is this? Color isn't for show. It just says liquid. Okay. Let's go back here. Let's check this. I thought it was a menu. What is this? Check machine 1. To confirm 3 numbers. Push the left, right, and middle buttons. Is that in her room? Alright, let's go back. Left, right, middle. No, it's about a couple run on the height house. Some kind of meter. They're pointing at the high number. What's the high number? Alright. See what we can do here. How to open the gate. Again, this is but a guess, but machine 1 here may be the soda fountain we use all the time. The number of items in the machine are 2, 4, and 1 from left to right. Does that mean we need to press the left button twice, the right button once, and the middle button 4 times in that order? Honestly, I don't want this to be correct. The operating this gate goes against the sophistication of technology. It'd be too easy. Like we're being made to complete a puzzle made by a child. Hmm. One, two, three. Okay, let's do this again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Hold on. Let's go back. Where is he? Okay. I already asked that question. The mystery is getting deeper. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can ask someone else. Can we not ask the same question? About... Nope. Sorry. Nope. Okay, let me read this one more time. Items is 241. Okay. We pressed it twice. And then... let's go back again. Let me note this down. Sorry, guys. Just need to make 100% sure that we get it right. 2, 4, and 1. Alright. We got this. Okay. That's 2. That's 1. That's 1. That's 2. that's 4. I think that's right? Let's try it without 2. Or maybe go back. It's not working. What's going on here? I'm pretty sure I did that right. I'm pretty sure, like, what he said is just a guess. Machine 1. I was at machine 1. Number of items in the machine are 2, 4, and 1. Push the left button twice. Yeah, that's what I did. Right button once and the middle button 4 times. Alright, let's try this again. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong button. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We do it right? Pretty sure that I pressed the buttons correctly. Hold on, let me check something. Just a moment, guys. Maybe this is not the right place. Hold on. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, one, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. We unlock something? Ah, there it is, the kitchen. There was a room like this back here? This is a fridge? The fridge. Please just be food. Open. Here goes nothing. What the? Oh, more black liquid. Whole floor is covered in it. Let's get this thing open. Who is this? A person? Well, who is that? It isn't Chinese, is it? Huh? Huh? What? What are you doing here? You're China's, aren't you? This was just all an accident. That's right. I left my room and saw a pathway I'd never seen before. It led me to this room with a fridge. I thought I'd have a sneak peek inside, and I slipped and fell by mistake. Thanks to you, though, I'm saved. Hey, are you okay? Oh. Yeah. I'm fine. I've been far too suspicious, haven't I? I've always been like this. Though I try my hardest, I always screw things up. Pathetic, really. I hate myself. I can't say much, but... Yeah, this is weird. Kitchen, fridge with black liquid coming out of it, and what's supposed to be Chinese? Please believe me. I'm just scared. I can't tell you the truth, but I at least won't trick you again. I'm sorry. Probably caused a lot of trouble for everyone. So apologize. Sorry. Huh? Won't open. Right now, where should we be going? Should we go to Janice's room? Nope. The door? Nope. Maybe here? Outside? Nope. Drink place? No. No. Oh, there she is. It's Janice. Ah. Hi there. I've left that old room, as a way to let you know that I won't pull any more tricks. Feel free to use the room whenever you like. Okay. About the meter. You mean the one in my room? I'm not really supposed to talk about it. Though I feel I also have responsibility to say something. I can't go into much detail, but it displays the time remaining. Once it hits the bottom, it will end. What will? Things. Things? Oops, sorry. What the meter means. It means time left. All this is a waiting game until it reaches the bottom. It's probably not exactly reassuring to hear, but this state is not eternal. No matter how long it takes, it won't be an eternity. Once past, even millennia seem like the blink of an eye. About the coffee incident. Yeah, about that. I did a really terrible thing. I'm sorry for being so difficult. Or deceitful, sorry. I was desperate to distract everyone. Machine was broken. I knew about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, the machine was broken. Okay. Read this document for me. Oh, where did you get that? I found it in your room. I see. Interpret it how you like. Fair enough. We talked to her about anything else? Is there any cake? No. Aw, no cake? Is there any creamer? There isn't any. Probably. Glasspan used the last of it a long time ago. Right? Yeah, I think that should be it for her. Let's go back to my table. And let's save. Okay, so now in the kitchen. There's some blackish liquid buildup. Check the moon. Even where this room is, you shouldn't be able to see the moon, should you? Are there two of them? Hmm. Hmm. All right. So, let's go back to you and ask you. There are two moons. That's right. There are two of them. They each have their own purpose. Well, care to explain that purpose? All right, let's talk to him. What the meter means. Is that the remaining time? If you refer back to that document, does she mean personnel will come when the meter reaches the bottom? Or does it indicate when maintenance is complete? If that's the case, there's nothing much else to do but wait. I'm sure it'll be a long time. Nothing feels longer than waiting for something to happen. So we might as well start thinking about games that we can play for a few centuries. There are two moons. I see you've also noticed. I had a look at the new room too. Considering its position, I don't think it's the same moon. If there are two of them, they can't be the same one we see on Earth, right? So we can't be on Earth or anywhere in space near it. Another dimension, maybe? Or is this all some kind of simulation? Okay. We asked him. Let's ask the king. You heard about this from Chinese? I see. That is quite long. It's going to reach the bottom. I'd like it to be quick about it. I have confidence in your curiosity and have something I wish to entrust you. Come talk to me about it if you'd like. Alright, we'll go back to him here. There are two moons. I see. It's hard to be surprised about anything anymore. This is Moon Palace after all, and things are different from our world. Okay. Now, entrust me with what? I haven't spoken to anyone else about this, but just before I arrived here at the Moon Palace, I've received something from someone. She said to me, when you find someone you can trust, give them this. You yourself are never to look inside. I don't know the reason. However, considering it was her final wish, I was contemplating a suitable candidate. You are a trustworthy individual. Among the residents of Moon Palace, you are the most sincere and wholesome. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, you're being a nice gal right now. Therefore, I shall entrust this to you. The king gave me a box with a combination lock. I'll leave it at my table for now. I don't even know how to open it, so I'll leave everything to you. Now I've done my duty. Alright. Now let's talk to... Oh. I think that's it. We talk to her? Okay. You talk to him? No? Alright, let's get to our table and check this out. This is the king's box. Looked like it needs a 16-digit password. What's the password? I have no idea. Wonder if anyone else would know. Alright, let's ask. A 16-digit password, huh? Any clue where to start? No idea. 16 digits is a lot. I don't think it's realistic to brute force it by trying all possible combinations. But, not like anything happens here is realistic. So maybe we shouldn't be logical about it. Given the circumstances, maybe brute forcing it is what you're supposed to do. Brute forcing it? I don't know. Let's ask, you got that from the king? He doesn't know how to open it either. Why don't you just smash it? That might also destroy what's inside. I suppose that's true. But if the content of the box is from the Moon Palace, it might be indestructible like the furniture and everything else here. Oh, but I guess that would mean the box is indestructible too. Looks like you're out of luck. Right? Let's talk to her. A box? I don't know anything about that, but if you check every possible combination, you'll open it eventually. Perhaps it's how it's designed to be opened, as there is no keyhole, card reader, or fingerprint scanner. Eh? That wasn't very helpful. Okay. And I clicked on the box. It has all the digits, right? Yes, it does. Let's see. Let's look back at the paper. Oops, sorry. I misclicked. Alright, continue. Wait. Did I not? Okay. Alright, let's get the box from the king again. The king's box. We're trying to check stuff in order to see if we can find a password. Okay. Yeah, she's not gonna help. I haven't had the slightest idea either. The person who gave it to me said nothing about how to open it. Maybe she didn't know either. Alright. Soda fountain? They get soaked again. This says liquid. Okay, so this place is useless. What about her? Let's check our table. What about this? Let's see. Check the notes again. All right. Well, let's go from the beginning. Let's try to ask more stuff. Hmm. See if we have something new. Yeah, that's not new. Yeah, that's not new. I thought there was going to be something new here, but I guess not. All right, let's get out of here. Hmm. Surely there must be something here. I missed. Hmm. All right, where we're here. Okay. Back on our table. What to do now? Let's try all ones, for example. See what happens. Because they're not helping us at all. Hmm. I'm a little stumped at the moment. Surely I've missed something. Okay, so we checked the corner here. We asked her everything. She's not very helpful. Not very helpful, sadly. Alright, she's not helpful. Alright, so we checked her. We're now going back to Chalonica. I'm forcing it. Soda fountain. Check the king's table. We already gave it to her. Hmm. Right. She didn't mention anything. Hmm. Guess we're getting a little stumped here, guys. But don't worry, we'll figure it out. The password. She did give me a good answer. Already talked about 2 moons. But I may need some help here. Alright, just a moment, guys. Just want to fix something. I guess we'll just try. We'll just try every number, I guess. Try every combination of numbers. Alright, take care, Crid. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for coming. Alright. Something like this? Not working. Oh, it's virtually impossible to guess. I really don't want to do this, but I'm ready. All right, here I go. Oh my God. This is gonna take a while. Oh no. 1,000. You're trying out. Good luck. Oh, this music is appropriate for this. Da, 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 da. Alright, we'll see how long this will take. 10,000. This is rough. Yeah, it is. Ugh. Yikes. You're not trying all the possible combinations, are you? It's 16 digits. That's one way to pass the time. I have a feeling that we still got a bit more to go, so... A million! A million. I'm still only at the million? No, it's better not to think about it. I think probably after this, we might have to call it a night. I'm not sure if there is only a little bit left, but if there is, yeah, you know, like last time, like we did with Coffee Talk, we try to finish the remaining part of the game, and then we do another game. So, no biggie. Excuse me. Do you want me to help? Do your best. Okay, you didn't help at all. It was nothing. You didn't help me at all. I'm gonna be here for a while, folks. Ugh. Halfway there. Oh, am I kidding? I'm nowhere near halfway done. Jeez. It's really taking its time now. You there! I did not expect it to make it this far. Be honest, I once tried the same. 9 digits was as far as I got. I cannot thank you enough. However, nobody would blame you for giving in now. I ain't giving up. I ain't no quitter. May as well just vibe. It's been a while. I don't want to interrupt your work or anything. I've actually come with something of an invitation. I finally finished writing the campaign for my tabletop RPG after 200 years. Wow, we went over 200 years? It's a grand saga that spans generations. It'd probably take around 10 to 100 years to play through. Glaspen, the King, Chaniz, and I are gonna play together. Come play with us if you feel like you're up to it. I've designed it so that you can join part way through too. Okay, thanks for the offer. Appreciate it, man. Da, 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 da. I'm sorry. I return to the land of waiting. Alright, welcome back, Grid. Come on. And it's still going. Yeah, they've been trying all the combinations for probably like hundreds and thousands of years. Yeah, they're not even saying anything anymore. Oh, now it's going faster. Okay. Ah! They did it! Hmm? What? What was that sound? Password match. Lock disengaged. Oh. Hmm? Huh? Ah. What? uh. It opened. How long has it been? I was so focused. I wonder if everyone else is still here. What's this in the box? Obtained. It's been a while. Finally. It's a golden straw. All that work for this? I guess I'll try drinking with it. Like for the soda fountain? Okay. Alright. Because it's getting a little bit late, let's save. I really wanted to finish this tonight, but I don't want to risk it. I have errands to do tomorrow in the morning, so we're gonna have to continue this next time. And just like with Coffee Talk, if we finish this early, we'll do another game. So yeah, this has been certainly surreal, to say the least. A lot of dialogue, but this place is certainly weird, to say the least. But yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for coming to the stream. Appreciate it if you have been watching it either live or via the archives. Tomorrow I'll be taking a break, but I will prepare the schedule for next week as well. Please look forward to it. There might be one new game there. There might not be, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, guys, hope you all have a great evening or afternoon. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye-bye.